So I've been trying to manifest a new car. Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Manjari and I love to make videos trying things that better my life in hopes that you guys get value from it. So today I'm talking about my experience scripting for a month, and I'm really just going to focus on the success stories. Before we get started, I have a couple things I wanted to talk about. First of all, don't forget to subscribe. I think you would love it in this community. I am so thankful for each and every one of you who have joined me here, and I could not be more grateful. But yeah, if you want to join, don't forget to subscribe. You guys should also give this video a thumbs up. That way this goes out to more people who need it, thanks to the way the YouTube algorithm works. Other than that, you guys can leave me any questions you have below, or you can DM me if that's something you're more comfortable with. You guys can also check out my podcast. All the proceeds go to the BLM movement and it's free to stream. And lastly, a message from our sponsor. So my last few videos have been sponsored by something that I really love, and that is Skillshare. If you haven't heard about Skillshare, you can basically learn a wide variety of different things, and my favorite skills that I've learned is how to use Final Cut Pro. I've also become fluent in French thanks to Skillshare. I've also learned a lot about productivity, including becoming more organized and having better goals and make my habits last. Basically, it's a life changer. There are so many other topics that I didn't even touch the surface of. They had classes on photography, animation, creative writing, journaling, coding, basically anything. So yeah, just use my link in the description box for 2 free months below. Every person who signs up, I get a free month, and I love this stuff. That is all, and we are now talking about scripting. So if you don't know what scripting is a law of attraction practice method. So I guess to talk about scripting, I have to talk about what the law of attraction is. So the law of attraction is acting like you already have what you want. You're feeling the emotions of somebody who already has what you want. Suppose you want to lose 20 pounds and you really think that'll make you happy. You're acting and feeling as if if you're practicing the law of attraction, you're already acting and feeling and expressing as if you're already 20 pounds lighter. You're being as confident as you would if you were 20 pounds lighter, and you're acting like you're already there. So you would be saying things like, I love my body, I love how I look. Learning to love your body will make it easier for you to see results. Same thing with if you wanted like clear skin. You would be like, my skin is so clear, my skin is flawless. But you want to focus on the emotion. So you want to say something like, I am so grateful I have clear skin. I am so thankful for being a blank number of pounds. I am so happy to have all these amazing friends in my life who are kind, generous, and loyal. Even if none of those things are true, you're acting like them and you're focusing on the emotion associated with it. If it makes you happy, you want to focus on how happy it makes you. If you're grateful, thankful, if you're excited, I don't know what other emotions, they're not coming to mind, but you're focusing on those emotions. So one way of doing this is scripting. So scripting is writing as if you already have what you want. So every single day for over a month, except for one day, I wrote twice, if not more, and I wrote a page. Because I don't know if it's interesting to just read my entries out loud, even though I think that might be interesting to me, I want to make this video useful. And some days I've written more than 2 entries. I am writing like I already have what I want. So for example, my first entry is probably the best example of what you can do on a daily basis, where I talked about me having all these assignments done and how satisfied and gratified I felt that I didn't have anything left on my plate and I could relax. So for example, I said I got my chemistry quiz and coffee assignments are done. I got my chemistry lecture done. I was able to record my podcast. I studied for my biology practical exam and I aced it because I studied very hard. Stuff like that. Now, how I structure every single one of my entries now that I actually have a consistent thing is I start with gratitude. I say, I'm thankful for my job. I'm thankful that my workouts are working. I talk about what I'm thankful for, and after I write about 2 to 3 lines about what I'm thankful for, I go into what I have. I say, I am proud of myself. I am happy that I am successful on YouTube. I am happy to be monetized on YouTube. I'm grateful that I get to make a living off of YouTube because I love creating content for everyone. And then I end by thanking the universe, or whoever it believes in. If you're a Christian and it's Jesus, then let it be Jesus. Whatever it is, you can address the entry to whoever you want, whoever you believe the higher power is, go with that. And then on the last note, you want to end by saying, thank you universe, thank you for helping me with important decisions, thank you for everything you've done for me. And you want to be specific. I just said thank you for fulfillment and abundance and happiness. And the other thing I say is I give myself up to you completely. I trust you to bring me everything I manifest. And that's how I structure my entries. Now I'm gonna leave scripting and I'm gonna actually talk about the success stories, stuff that I have actually managed to manifest. I'm gonna be honest, this might need a part 2 because there is quite a lot of stuff. So one of my manifestation was growing on YouTube. And since I have scripted, I have to say I have gotten way more organic YouTube growth. A lot of these people were just up for sub comments, and it is what it is. I'm not mad, but I was hoping for maybe genuine comments, you know, more subscribers, blah blah blah. And since doing that, before I used to never gain any subscribers, maybe a couple a week, and now organically I'm always gaining subscribers, I'm always getting likes and views and comments every day, and I can tell people really care about the content I produce, which is really important to me. The people watching to get value. It's not just the subscriber count going up. I'm not gonna lie, the subscriber count going up does validate me because it feels like I'm really giving content that people like. At the end of the day, what I really want to do is I want each and every person to feel like after watching this video that their day is better, and all of the genuine comments I've received have shown me that that is true. So that has to be the first thing that I've managed to manifest. One of my other manifestations was I am a millionaire. I mean, I focused on the fact that I want to be able to pay for my brother's college tuition and finish paying for my parents' mortgage on their house. The universe has put me on a path for this. And how? I've been offered multiple jobs, and I'm not talking about Instagram schemes where they tell you to sell products. No, no, no. The vet clinic where I work at offered me a job. I also got the Skillshare sponsorship. I also got my severance from Starbucks, which is also another thing that I managed to manifest, but I want to talk about that a little bit later. The next thing that I managed to manifest is being allowed to drive again. Basically, I drove when I was in high school, and I was a freshman in college for 2019-2020 school year. My parents took me out for insurance because we're not allowed to have a car. But I moved back here, and I basically had my freedom severely restricted, and my parents were like, yeah, no, we're not gonna let you drive, even though I offered to pay for the insurance because I had money saved up for my multiple jobs. They're like, no. I manifested my parents being understanding about me. I kept writing about how I wanted to be able to drive to my internship myself. Finally happened. Okay, the next one is my eczema healing. So I used to have really bad eczema on my head. I'm gonna insert a picture so you can see how bad. And if you can see, it's actually healed up a lot. And it's only been a couple of weeks since I got medication, so I'm really happy about that. Next thing, my parents were like, have always been anti-me working. They think I should only focus on school. And I'm like, how can I develop any real life skills if I don't? But anyways, I manifested my parents allowing me to work, and they let me, and it was crazy because they were actually supportive. They like dropped me off before I got back on my car insurance. On the realm of the job spectrum, basically my job offered 3 options. You can either keep working with reduced hours, leave with some pay, or get a leave of absence. Originally was manifesting getting the leave of absence. Then I realized, why should I do something that's not in my big picture? I have a lot of money saved up, and YouTube is my #1 priority right now. So I decided to quit, and I manifested getting my severance paid because technically they didn't have to give it. It was a choice, and I got it, and that was another thing that I managed to manifest. The other thing was I was reading in my journal, and it looks like I was like manifesting a good first day at work because I moved stores, and so I was working in a local store, and I did have a good first day at work. The next thing was manifesting grades. I wish I had done this more because I feel like I could have gotten better grades, but the only one that I could see that I manifested was acing my bio practical, and I ended up getting 100 on that, which was crazy. The other thing I manifested is I said, put me on a path of self-growth. And since then, I started reading a lot of self-help books that are not just like mindless. It's like, wow, I've actually applied things from there. I've started meditating. The next one is I wrote being fluent in French. And I mean, I didn't expect to just, you know, magically become fluent in French one day. But every single day I've been doing an hour in my mind. Like, I can think of actual like French words now. Like, it's starting to become more fluent and fluid. So it's clearly working. One of them was become better at editing and filming. And guys, you should see some of my first videos, even from like March. I've improved a crap ton in terms of both editing and filming, so that one came true. I have also been getting a lot of signs. So signs are like, they're things that just can't be explained. So for example, yesterday I was driving for the first time, and basically my car is so old, there is no way to Bluetooth connect, so you have to have an FM transmitter, but because my parents were using my car for the last year or so, they like tossed it. It's too complicated for them. I couldn't play my music or listen to the directions, and I was a little bit annoyed, but I was like, whatever, I'll just figure it out. And so I was playing from the radio. The song that was on my latest playlist that I've never ever heard on the radio started coming when I was driving, and it was insane. I was like, what? Like, what more signs could I ask for? The other two signs that I saw. So first of all, I've been trying to manifest a new car. The car that I'm driving is, I use it and I'm way more comfortable driving it. Like every time I have to drive my mom's car, which it's new, but the car I drive, basically, let's put it this way, if you want to brake, you gotta think sooner than my mom's car, but I don't like how abrupt everything is in the car. But anyways, the air conditioning doesn't work, it's got other problems. So I've been trying to manifest a new car. I was like, whatever happens, I don't care. It doesn't even have to be now or even soon or even this freaking year. Just, you know, sometime, you know, I just want to put it out there. Yesterday, one of the clients at the vet clinic came in the fanciest car, and I'm not like big on car names. The only cars I know are from really just Toyota and Honda, because those are, if I want a new car, that would be the ones. I saw that and I was like, oh my god. And it was really cool too, because he was coming to pick up meds for his dog with diabetes, and he came and he gave us like a bunch of chocolates. Other side was basically there are a couple of cats that just live in the clinic, just like, you know, just hang out with, they just kind of hang out there. And basically another client came and was like, thank you so much for taking care of my dog, blah blah blah. She came in with flowers and she accidentally brought lilacs, which I guess she didn't know are actually really toxic to cats, so we couldn't keep the flowers there. And so my mom is like pretty religious, and one of the things Hindus tend to do is they'll put flowers in front of idols in their little god cabinet corner thing. And this was the first day my mom had let me drive to work, and basically we couldn't keep those flowers in the store. And any other day, any other previous day had this happened, I could not have put the flowers in the car, which otherwise we would have had to throw them out because you can't keep them there where the cats can get them. The first day I drive, I was like, okay, I'll just keep it in my car, blah blah blah. It seems like such a small thing, but it's just like all these stars aligning, you know? Anyways, let me get on the rest of my law of attraction story. The next one was a better relationship with my parents. I've noticed a little less yelly, more understanding, more patience with them, and I don't want to go too much into it because that one's a little personal, but it's happening. The next one is losing weight. So when I went back to start working at my Starbucks job for a little bit, I mean, I was drinking stuff from there, but despite that, I was not gaining weight and I was still losing weight, despite the fact that I was going back and I was drinking crap from Starbucks, which is really, really interesting to me because I was manifesting. The next one I wanted to talk about was supportive friends. I've been manifesting a friend that's like in between being a friend and a mentor, and you know, somebody who I can have really good conversations with, really genuine conversations with. I never have to feel like I have to hide anything in any spectrum of my life. And you think you find somebody and then you're like, no, I guess they don't vibe on that level. And I hate using the word vibe like that, but sorry, that I couldn't think of another word. Basically what happened is, this is the weirdest thing. So there's a law of attraction Facebook group, and I joined it because I wanted to see other perspectives and stuff, and I found that it was getting a little crowded, so I kind of just don't even use Facebook anymore. But there's a lot of good stuff in there, and this one beautiful young lady, I was gonna call her a girl, but she's older than me, but she's a woman. She posted something and I commented on her post solely, I mean, like, I watched, she posted this video, but I commented solely because she had the same exact Fitbit as me, and I commented, and I just started talking to her on Facebook, and now I text her regularly. She's one of the few people I've kept a really consistent conversation with. It's because no matter what it is, I will tell. Like, it's weird that it's been such a short time, but I know it's exactly what I'm looking for because this is exactly what she was looking for. She watches my YouTube videos. She's awesome. Here's the thing. I thought I already had like the good and supportive friends in my life, and so when I was like manifesting this, I was just more being thankful for the good and supportive friends in my house. But then I realized what really being a good friend meant when I noticed how different it was with this person. Maybe it's because most of my friends are my age, if not younger than me, and we're all teenagers. She is an adult, but I mean, she's only like a few years older than me, but I don't know, maybe I'm just used to a lot of immature friendships. This friendship has helped me grow the most because it can talk about anything. I talk about how our meditations go, what we're doing, everything to better each other, and it's just the friendship I've been wanting for my whole life, but I didn't really know and ask for it until very recently. But I'm grateful because this person came into my life exactly when I needed her. I probably have even more success stories coming, but those are the ones I wanted to tell you just from a month of scripting. This can happen for you. If you want more information about the law of attraction, you can let me know. I will respond to all of your comments. That is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for getting this far. If you enjoyed, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. channel and give this video a thumbs up. You guys can also DM me on Instagram if you have questions, comment if you have questions. You guys can also check out my podcast, and it's completely free. You don't need any platform, nothing. You can just stream it and all the proceeds go to the BLM movement. You guys can also get 2 free months with Skillshare using my link. Please do. You guys will get so much benefit from Skillshare, and I know you guys will love it. Thanks again for watching. Have a good day, everybody. Bye!